Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray takes oath as Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Parliament passes bill to regulate chit funds to ensure transparency and protect the interests of the poor. Lok Sabha clears bill to grant ownership rights to people living in unauthorized colonies of Delhi. Defence Acquisition Council approves capital procurement for the services worth over 22,800 crore rupees. And Golden Jubilee edition of International Film Festival of India culminates in Goa with a glittering ceremony. Shiv Sena President and Mahavikas Aghadi nominee Uddhav Thackeray took oath as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra this evening. Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari administered the oath of office in secrecy to Mr. Thackeray at Shivaji Park in central Mumbai. Uddhav Thackeray will head the Shiv Sena NCP Congress alliance government. He is the first from the Thackeray clan to become the Chief Minister. The swearing-in ceremony was attended by several political bigwigs from the three parties. 6 ministers, 2 each from all the three parties, also took oath as ministers in the new Mahavikas Aghadi government. These are Eknath Shinde and Subhash Desai from Shiv Sena, Jayant Patil and Chhagan Bhujbal from NCP, and Balasaheb Thorat and Nitin Raut from the Congress. More from our correspondent.
Before taking oath today as the Chief Minister, Uddhav Thackeray paid tributes to Shiv Sena founder Balasaheb Thackeray at the Shivaji Park Memorial. He was accompanied by wife and son, newly elected MLA Aditya Thackeray. The Shiv Sainiks who came to Mumbai from all over Maharashtra celebrated the swearing-in of their leader by bursting crackers, distributing sweets and dancing to drum beats. The high-profile swearing-in ceremony saw a huge stage occupied by political bigwigs like NCP Chief Sharad Pawar, DMK Chief MK Stalin, Congress leaders Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Kapil Sibal, Mallikarjun Kharge to name a few. The Shiv Sena had also invited 700 farmers to the ceremony. Sonali Ghadiyar Patil, AIR News, Mumbai.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi through a tweet congratulated Uddhav Thackeray, giving him best wishes for the bright future of Maharashtra. The Shiv Sena has 56 MLAs, NCP 54 and Congress 44 in the 288-member assembly in the state. The governor has given Uddhav Thackeray 7 days' time till the 3rd of December to prove his majority on the floor of the House. Earlier, the Shiv Sena NCP Congress alliance said the Mahavikas Aghadi government in the state would waive farmers' loans and ensure 80% quota in jobs to local and domiciled youth. NCP leaders Jayant Patil and Nawab Malik and Shiv Sena leader Eknath Shinde announced the common minimum program proposals at a media briefing in Mumbai this evening. The program also consists of 1 rupee clinics across the state to provide basic screening of people across the state. In Jharkhand, campaigning for the first phase of assembly elections has ended. 13 constituencies spread over 6 districts will go to polls in this phase on Saturday. All constituencies fall under Naxal-infested area. Talking to AIR, Jharkhand's Chief Electoral Officer Vinay Kumar Chaubey said elaborate arrangements have been made to ensure free and fair polls.
जो हमारे मतदान कर्मी हैं उनके भी आने और जाने के लिए सकुशल पहुंचने और वापस आने के लिए हम लोगों ने कई सारी व्यवस्थाएं की हैं। 200 से अधिक मतदान केंद्रों पे हम लोगों ने हेलीकॉप्टर के माध्यम से मतदान कर्मियों को पहुंचा रहे हैं हम लोग। इसके अतिरिक्त इन 4892 में से 1250 से अधिक मतदान केंद्रों पे हम लोग 2 दिन पहले ही लोगों को पहुंचा दे रहे हैं और 1000 के आसपास जो मतदान केंद्र होंगे उसमें वो पोलिंग की रात क्लस्टर में ही रुकेंगे और नेक्स्ट डे फिर वापस आएंगे।
Today was also the last day for withdrawal of nominations for the third phase. 17 constituencies spread over 8 districts will go to polls in this phase on the 12th of next month. The 81-member Jharkhand Assembly will go to polls in 5 phases between the 30th of November and the 20th of December. Counting of votes will be held on the 23rd of December. In West Bengal, the ruling Trinamool Congress has won all 3 assembly seats in the by-elections. The TMC has retained the Korimpur seat while it bagged Kharagpur Sadar seat from the BJP and Kaliaganj from the Congress. In Uttarakhand, BJP has won the by-poll for Pithoragarh Assembly constituency. Polling on these seats was held on Monday. Parliament has passed the Chit Funds Amendment Bill 2019, with the Rajya Sabha approving it today. Earlier, the Lok Sabha had passed the bill seeking amendment in the Chit Funds Act 1982, which regulates chit funds to ensure transparency and protect the interests of the poor. The bill prohibits a fund from being created without the prior sanction of a state government. The amendments have been made to facilitate orderly growth of the chit fund sector, to remove bottlenecks and enable greater financial access to people. Under the legislation, the prescribed ceiling of aggregate chit fund amount for individuals has been raised from 1 lakh to 3 lakh rupees, and in case of firms, the limit has been raised from 6 lakh to 18 lakh rupees. The legislation also increases the maximum commission of a foreman from 5% to 7% and also allows the foreman a right to lien against the credit balance from subscribers. The Lok Sabha today passed the National Capital Territory of Delhi Recognition of Property Rights of Residents in Unauthorized Colonies Bill 2019. The bill provides for a legal framework to grant ownership rights to nearly 40 lakh people living in unauthorized colonies in Delhi. The bill will allow registration of properties and provide certain relief to the residents of 1,731 unauthorized colonies in the city from registration charges and stamp duty. Replying to a debate on the bill, Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said, after regularization of these colonies, Delhi's picture will be completely changed.
मैंने डीडीए से ये रिक्वेस्ट किया कि हेल्प सेंटर्स वो लगाए हर एक अनऑथराइज्ड कॉलोनी के अंदर। उन्होंने पहले कहा था 25 लगाएं। जब मैंने कंसल्टेशन किए गृह मंत्री जी के साथ, बाकी उन्होंने मीटिंग ली, हमने कहा 25 मत लगाओ, 50 या 75 लगा दो। मतलब कोई भी ऐसा नागरिक ना हो जो वहां रहता हो जिसको जो सहायता मिलने में कोई कमी हो।
The government today asserted that India will not compromise on data sovereignty, and it is committed to ensure safety and security of messaging on platforms like WhatsApp. Electronics and IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad stated this in the Rajya Sabha today while replying to a calling attention motion on reported use of spyware Pegasus to compromise phone data of some persons through WhatsApp. Mr. Prasad informed that not a single FIR has been lodged, and so far his ministry has received no complaint in this matter. He said there are adequate provisions in the IT Act to ensure safety and security of messaging on various platforms.
भारत अपनी डाटा संप्रभुता पर कभी कोई समझौता नहीं करेगा, और अगर आज भारत दुनिया की एक डिजिटल इकोनॉमी बन रहा है तो ऐसे में हम एक बात साफ कहते हैं कि आप भारत आइए, आप बिजनेस कर सकते हैं, लेकिन जो अति सेंसिटिव डेटा है, जो सेंसिटिव डेटा है, उस पर भारत अपना अधिकार एक्सर्साइज करेगा।
On the snooping issue, the minister informed that the country's nodal agency for cybersecurity, CERTIN, had sent a notice to Israel-based company NSO on the 26th of this month, seeking details about the malware and its impact on Indian users. Responding to opposition queries on the Data Protection Bill, Mr. Prasad said work is in progress in that direction and the legislation will be robust in nature. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The Defence Acquisition Council DAC today approved capital procurement for the services amounting to over 22,800 crore rupees. To boost the Make in India initiative, the DAC, chaired by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, accorded approval for indigenous design, development and manufacturing of thermal imaging night sights for assault rifles. As a follow-up of the successful indigenous airborne early warning and control program, the DAC revalidated the acceptance of necessity for the procurement of additional airborne warning and control system AWACS India aircraft. The Council also approved procurement of long and medium-range anti-submarine warfare P-8-1 aircraft for the Navy. It also cleared procurement of twin-engine heavy helicopters for the Indian Coast Guard. Cold wave conditions have gripped the northern part of the country due to heavy snowfall in the higher reaches. Most parts of Kashmir, including several areas in the valley, received fresh snowfall. Temperatures have also dropped in Uttarakhand following snowfall in the higher reaches and rainfall in the foothills and plains. Our correspondent has the details.
Normal life has been disrupted in higher reaches following the snowfall. As per reports, high-altitude districts including Chamoli, Uttarkashi, Rudraprayag and Pithoragarh received significant snowfall. The Ardham of state have been covered with snow. Light to moderate snowfall was witnessed in Munsiari and Aulit. Meanwhile, Nainital and foothills areas including Dehradun witnessed overcast conditions today. According to Met Department, plain areas of the state may witness dense fog from tomorrow. Raghavesh Pandey, AIR News, Dehradun.
Newly elected President of Sri Lanka, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, arrived in New Delhi this evening on a state visit to India on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's invitation. This is Mr. Rajapaksa's first overseas visit after assuming office. During the 3-day visit, the Sri Lankan President will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In Pakistan, the Supreme Court today granted a 6-month conditional extension to Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa. According to media reports, a 3-member bench of the Apex Court in its short order directed the government to bring the necessary legislation within 6 months. Bajwa's original 3-year tenure is set to expire at midnight, and he can now continue as the Army Chief for another 6 months. In Iraq, at least 22 protesters were killed and 180 wounded in firing incident by security forces in the southern city of Nasiriyah today. More than 350 people have been killed and thousands wounded in nearly 2 months of protests. In the Maldives, former President Abdullah Yameen has been found guilty of money laundering and sentenced to 5 years in prison today. The 5-judge bench of criminal court unanimously concurred that Yameen is guilty on the charge of laundering state funds for personal gain. The 9-day-long Golden Jubilee edition of International Film Festival of India, IFFI, culminated in Goa this evening with a glittering award ceremony. The festival saw screening of 300 films of various languages from India and abroad for delegates from different parts of the world. The IFFI was awarded the ICFT UNESCO Fellini Medal at the closing ceremony, which was received by Information and Broadcasting Secretary Amit Khare and Director of Festivals Chaitanya Prasad. Goa Governor Satyapal Malik, Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, Union Minister Babu Supriyo and several prominent people were also present on the occasion. Here is a report.
Curtains have fallen on the 9-day-long 50th edition of the International Film Festival of India in Goa with announcement of awards for the Best Film, Best Director, Best Actors and felicitation of stalwarts from the film fraternity, which included musical maestro Ilayaraja, veteran actor Prem Chopra, Manju Bora, Arvind Swamy and Pandit Birju Maharaj. Talking about the awards, the Best Film Award was backed by Particles. The Best Director Award went to Lijo Jose Pellissieri for his film Jallikattu. Best Actors Award to Sio Jorge for the film Marigela. Best Actress to Usha Jadhav for Marathi film My Ghat. Special Jury Award was given away to Pema Seden's Balloon. Abhishek Shah's National Award-winning film Hilaru won the Special Mention Award, whereas the Best Debut Film was backed by Monsters and Abu Leila. The ICFT's UNESCO Gandhi Medal Award was given to Rwanda, directed by Riccardo Salvetti. The event also saw a mesmerizing performance of Colonial Cousins, a collaboration of Hariharan and Leslie Lewis. Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Panji, Goa.
In badminton, Kidambi Srikanth and Saurabh Verma advanced to the quarterfinals of the men's singles event at the Syed Modi International Tournament in Lucknow today. However, Lakshya Sen bowed out of the tournament. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray takes oath as Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Parliament passes bill to regulate chit funds to ensure transparency and protect the interests of the poor. Lok Sabha clears bill to grant ownership rights to people living in unauthorized colonies of Delhi. Defence Acquisition Council approves capital procurement for the services worth over 22,800 crore rupees. And Golden Jubilee edition of International Film Festival of India culminates in Goa with a glittering ceremony. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.